Hello, hello. If you are watching this on the replay on YouTube or wherever you are, I just want to say good morning, good afternoon, good night to you. Welcome to 5M Stress Relief Saturdays. I'm excited to hold space here. And in a few moments, in fact, it looks like we got people popping in now. Hello to Lenny. Hey, Lenny. Thanks
Hey,
for
Aaron.
dropping in, my friend.
How's it going, bro?
Yes, sir. I'm doing okay. How you doing?
Hanging in there.
Well, thanks for dropping in and joining me for a few. This is a part of a series that I don't know if you know, but I started doing 5M Soulful Self-Care Saturdays in 2022. I did it for 2 years in Woodlawn and then at One God, One Thought Center. And then I moved to the city and did it for this past summer over at St. Luke's Church on the Avenue. And so I decided to start holding space again via Zoom because that's where it started. I started off Zoom during the pandemic and took it
Cool.
live afterwards. Yeah. So welcome. You're the first person here for the first one kicking off this new series.
Giddy up.
Yeah. So real quick, until others check in, this is a check-in. This is a quick check-in. Hi, Joyce. Thank you so much for joining me. And you all are also joining me during the sound check too. And Lenny, you
Wow.
need a sound. You know what that means. So I'm gonna do a couple of things while we're talking. One, I'm gonna turn on my sound so you can hear the other sound. You all hear the piano? You hear the piano in the background?
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay, beautiful. I know it's faint. I haven't turned everything up yet. And also, I do know there might be a slight echo when you talk because of the way I have my system going. I'm gonna work that out, but right now, all good. So, how you been, Lenny? Just checking in.
For the most part, pretty good, but I'm on the last end of the stupid flu. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in the house got it, and I was the last one. I went, well, they all got it. I should have it too, right?
I get you joined the party.
Bad,
Right?
bad choice.
Yes, sir. I totally feel you, man. I know how that is. In the household,
Really?
the sharing is caring in the household. I guess everyone shares. But yeah, I hope you feel better, man. Yeah,
Thank you, bro. I'm definitely on the mend, but boy, it's a lingerer.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you, Joyce? I hadn't seen you before.
Hello,
I'm new, but I always got Aaron's emails because I got your music tracks that I used for worship and different things. And you start sending me things, and I was like, one day I'm gonna I'm retired.
Yeah.
Retired. So now
God
I
bless.
participate in things, and 22 years and running up and down the road. So it's my time now. And music has been my lifesaver. And a lot of people said, don't forget to sing, keep singing, keep singing. I'm like, what if I don't want to sing? And one lady said, well, Dr. Barker said, God had to release me from that assignment so I could do the next chapter. My ministry is singing. And so now I have more time for it to devote to it, opposed to worrying about the job and, different things. So it's a new chapter for me. And I'm starting out fresh this morning. And I'm excited. And Aaron, I need you to send me your address for a donation. It'll be more than $5. That is so important for me. And I live in Dover, Delaware. And I'm super, super duper excited.
Yes.
And I have to get to Baltimore to hear you play and, get my groove on.
Get your groove on. Come on up here and get your groove on with me.
Definitely. Joyce. So you got a fan now. Yeah. So I'll be participating more.
Get in line. Get in line.
Let's see.
This is hi y'all. Greetings, it's
Hey.
Jahari. I'm still in bed. I'm on the end of that flu also.
I
I'm
know.
still coughing that stuff up and all that. So I'm just and my furnace just went out. So I'm a prisoner in my bedroom with the space heater till they fix it. So and then Aaron, I'll have to get the $5 to you because I had some fraud on my card, and so they're sending me a new card. It has been real, but things are on the upswing. So
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear about this Saturday Destress. So here I am.
Yes, Jahari.
Drink more green tea. My doctor suggested green tea. Ginger.
No, I can't take caffeine. That my doctor.
No. They have decaf because I can't use caffeine either. And get you some natural honey from where you live at.
Oh yeah, I have really raw honey.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a by the way, there's a naturopath that I brought that I met that is going to be coming to OGOT, our church, Aaron, and she has this fabulous. I mean, this scanner that scans us all the way down to the cellular level. It's pretty amazing. So I'll let y'all know.
Cool. And Aaron, just for one thing, everyone else's voice is really clear. Yours is
little far away.
Yeah.
Invaluable.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that. Is that better? That better
or
worse?
A little better, but not so. It's sort of like you're picking up from somewhere else rather than direct on the mic.
Okay. Let me see what
I'm gonna mute. Love y'all.
Love you too.
Love you too.
Yeah, thank you for that. Let me see if I can get this straight. So interestingly, I'm going straight into. Let me check my microphone settings here. Let's see. Test speaker and microphone.
Now you really fading out.
What'd you say? Still not there.
It's worse now.
Oh wow. Okay. That's interesting. Let me see. Microphone. Oh, I see why. I think I see why. Right now that has my microphone set as my built-in microphone. Let's go here. Okay, how about now? Is that any different? Nope.
No, still pretty low.
Okay. All right. I think what it's doing is it's trying to pick me up from my computer instead of this microphone, which is
right.
All right. Give me a second. Thank you for that. Let me see if I can change things over here. Okay. Let me go to my system settings. Give me 1 second. Be right back.
It's always the last button, right, bro?
Yes. Always. All right, let's see. System settings, sound, and universal hollow input. There we go. Okay. There.
Yeah. Now we got it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much. Okay, so let me just circle back around again. I want to say thank you again, Lenny, for being here. Thank you, Joyce. Real quick, and I'm going to say hi to everyone else. So, Joyce, I want to say thank you for your support of my music all these years of Fruition Music. I want to say congratulations to you on retirement because, yes, that is an amazing thing that I am celebrating. That if there's anyone who gets a chance to enjoy retirement in these days and times, my mom has been retired now for like 15 years. And before she became retired, I was really motivating her. I'm like, Ma, you've put in your work 36 plus years as a school teacher in Baltimore City. And it is time for you to be able to enjoy yourself.
Yes.
And so she did that. And so I just say congratulations to you. And I'm excited for this new chapter in your life.
Me too. Yes.
Yes. And I'm here. And yes, please let it flow. That's one thing about this experience. It is totally for us to allow our emotion to flow. And we're going to feel some things come up and move through. And I'm here for you. So thank you for joining this journey with me.
Yes.
I want to say hello to, and I'm going to mute you all just in order to keep the sound going pretty good. I'm going to say hello to Yolanda. Hi, Yolanda. Thank you so much for hanging out. Golden Lady, Golden Lady. I just had a Stevie Wonder tribute recently, and it made me think about you when I was thinking about your surname, your additional name. So thank you, Yolanda, for hanging out at Stress Relief Saturdays. Thank you, Vivian, for hanging out, stopping through. And now, yes, good morning to you. Good morning. I'm going to give you all a quick run through as far as what to expect. And I'm going to do that by sharing my screen because I want to give you all a little bit of background about who I am and what this is about. And then we'll get into it. I also want to let you know that this is a drop in and drop out experience. So by all means, feel free to drop in, drop out wherever is convenient for you. And don't feel shy about it. It is all good. That is the point of this experience. I know that when it comes to any day, but especially Saturday for many people that aren't Joyce and are retired, Saturday is the day, the first day, maybe even off during the week. And so Saturday is a day where we get a lot of things done. So my goal isn't to tie up your Saturday. I never want to feel that way. It is purely a drop in and check in, even if you're here for 5 minutes, just to get your stress relief in and keep moving throughout your day. And so this is 5M Stress Relief Saturdays. To give you a little bit of background, I started 5M Soulful Self-Care Saturdays in 2022. Actually, no, I started it in 2020 during the pandemic. 5M was on Zoom. I started 5M Soulful Self-Care, started doing these experiences. And it was a way for me to be able to help us to get through the toughest times of our lifetime. When outside opened back up, then I started it as Self-Care Saturday live experiences. I did it for 2 years in Baltimore County. Then I brought it to the city this last year. And it's been a great experience. What I desired to do with this was to jump back on Zoom so that it could be accessible and easy for everyone all across the world and across the country. So in addition to this, I have live experiences and we'll be doing live experiences, but I wanted to let you know that. All right. Now, 5M Soulful Self-Care, let me let you know what that is really quickly. It's where I teach people how to decrease stress, burnout, emotional fatigue, anxiety, grief, depression, and even sleep deprivation while increasing your strength, flexibility, and mobility physically, mentally, and emotionally. The how is through 5 M's, which are simple, scientifically proven 5-minute self-care practices that you can use and are effective and accessible for all. And the reason why is because we all face many of the same challenges. So it's important for us to do simple practices just to be able to have preventative maintenance. And as I like to say, to knock the top off, to keep our stress level at a normal. Stress is not negative. Stress is there for our purpose of thriving and surviving. The goal, like anything else, is balance. So what are the 5 M's? The 5 M's are music, movement, meditation, mindfulness, and mantras. We'll be using music therapeutically. We'll be using movement as gentle stretches to relieve tension and stress. I have in-bed stretches. I have standing stretches that we'll do. Meditation is that noise y'all keep hearing is not me passing gas, by the way. I got a little beat machine here next to me, and when I lean on it, these sounds come out. So we'll use meditation using our focus, which this is focus. Anything that you focus on is meditation. Anything that you focus on is meditation. It's when other things become less important and something becomes more important, like what I'm saying right now and what you're listening to. Mindfulness, which is just being in the moment without judgment as much as possible, and mantras, which are positive affirming statements in order to allow for yourself to be positive and to keep your mindset at a very good place. Give you a little bit about who I am, and then we're going to move straight into practices. So I'm a 22-year full-time musician, artist, producer, and engineer. I've had 5 years of psychotherapy study. I did this during the pandemic. 3 years being a certified mindfulness and meditation teacher. 2 years as a stretch and flexibility and mobility coach through the National Academy of Sports Medicine. My piano mentor 22 years ago was a music therapist. So I learned music therapy really off the cuff in my piano lessons. He was teaching it to me, and I didn't even know it until I would fast forward until these times. I have a passion for integrating self-care into different programs, and I do it with wellness and recovery programs, corporately and community. And I have experience working with diverse groups. I work with veterans for the past 2 years. This program, these things you're experiencing today, and 5M Soulful Self-Care was on the programs for the Baltimore station up until this September. For 2 years working with veterans. Also, I work with home healthcare centers, environmental justice and climate change organizations, and other community organizations. And then last but not least is to give you the little bit of the story of how this all got started. 2019, I was experiencing the most stressful time of my life. And this was pre-pandemic, right before the pandemic. It was due to normal things that we all experience. Changes with financial situation, changes with moving, and moving is always stressful. Y'all know that. It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as a simple move. Moving is always stressful in one way or another, even if it's just stressful on your back lifting boxes, right? And so between that, family dynamics changing and transitioning, it was all kinds of things that was going on just that we all deal with. I started dealing with symptoms of what we call prostatitis, which is inflammation of the prostate just due to stress. And it causes things like frequent urination. It causes things like not getting a lot of sleep, rumination of the mind and of thoughts, as well as just a whole slew of other things, that you can imagine. Well, I went to the doctor to get it checked out. He told me it wasn't due to anything bacterial, anything. And I realized it had to do with stress. So from these practices that I'm about to show you and that we're about to go through, just devoting 5 minutes a day to these different practices, I was able to alleviate all those symptoms in 2 weeks and be on a track to a whole different experience in life. I started sharing it on Facebook, and that turned into the 5M Soulful Self-Care journey. And so that's how we arrived here today. I decided, in order to be there for myself, to continue to be accountable to myself. I'm the son of a 36-year school teacher, so I like to share information and pay it forward. I decided that I would create something to be there for other people, so that way I can be there for myself while being there for other people, And so that's what that's about. Here's what you're going to experience today. We're going to start with a stress check-in. What I want you to do right now is to type in the chat what your current level of stress is right now from 1 to 10. Just check in, feel your body, take a moment to just think about that and say, how do I feel? And just drop a number in the chat from 1 to 10. Now, our reason for doing this is a stress relief Saturday. I am guaranteeing that no matter how long you stay here, unless you have to leave before I actually finish this sentence, that your stress level, that number is going to come down throughout this experience, no matter what time you decide to check out. If you do check out early and you have to, please do your own stress level check-in. Go back to the chat and actually type in the number, that decreased number, for wherever you are before you leave. So that's where we're going to start. Stress check-in. While you're doing that, I want to just remind you again, stress is natural. It is natural. I know we have sayings like I'm too blessed to be stressed and these kind of things. And what we're talking about is the debilitating type of stress. Stress is something that is very natural and normal. It's an alert system for your body. It is the way that you are able to hear my voice right now
is because of the fact that stress has played in our favor to keep us surviving. It's just that in some situations, the things that keep you surviving sometimes become exactly the detriment for you thriving. That's all. So we're not talking about stress as a whole. We're talking about the debilitating kind of stress that locks you in and keeps you from moving forward in life, or keeps you so afraid that you can't do anything. However, when you see a football player score a touchdown, when you see a basketball player score a shot, when you hear me do this presentation, when you experience yourself moving throughout the world, it is a certain level of stress that is actually playing in your favor. It's keeping you alert. It's allowing for your senses to be sharp, and it is allowing you to be on your best game in order to know how to respond to things in the moment. All right, so in addition to this stress check-in, here's what else you're going to experience throughout this. A piano sound bath in order to relieve tension and stress just by listening. A 5M musical breathing meditation and body scan, where we're going to get rid of stress from head to toe just by checking in from head to toe, using the power of our breath, our focus, and our imagination. A 5M dynamic stretching flow, a gentle stretching flow. I'm going to step back here and we'll just move our body a little bit. No pressure. You only do what you desire to do. You don't have to do it if you don't like to get out the tension. A 5M humming meditation for vibration therapy. A 5M setting intentions meditation. And then we'll end off with our last stress check-in just to see where that number has come down to. All right. So with that, let's go into this. I'm going to do a quick check-in with the participants because some other people have dropped in. I want to say hi. So hi to Tiffany Stansel. Thank you for hanging out. Dave Nolly. Yes, Tiffany, was that you saying thank you?
Oh, yes, sir.
Hi, thank you so much for hanging out. And it's so good that you're here. Thank you, Dave Nolly, for hanging out. What's up, bro? Yeah. Ashlyn, thank you for hanging out. Good morning to you. Hey, what up, though? We just met yesterday at Ecstatic Dance. We got out dancing. If y'all never heard of Ecstatic Dance, y'all, it is everything. No judgment zone. Be free, self-care environment, people coming together. It's amazing. You'll hear more about that from me because I have lost my mind. I'm so passionate about ecstatic dance. Oh my gosh. Talk about finding your new joy and success in life through movement. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I want you to relax wherever you are. And in this experience, the other thing I want to let you know too is feel free to turn off your video at any point where you like, just to enjoy your experience privately. We will not be suffering from Zoom fatigue in this experience. I want you to know that you are able to experience this in any way that is comfortable for you. You know you better than I do. So you could be traveling about, you could be outside. Feel free to turn your camera off and on as you like. So with that, I want you to go ahead and just relax in. I'm going to actually turn down this music and turn up my piano. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a piano serenade. Now, in the future, this piano sound that you hear is going to be even more present in your ears. Right now, I have it coming from my speaker behind me. Just letting you know that. And all I want you to do, as you just allow yourself to settle in, is just allow for these piano tones to all of a sudden now become the tones for your day and for your life. Sit back and relax. And just imagine that I'm playing your song right now. I'm playing the notes needed for you just to relax in. This is a song called Breath of Life, and it's a meditation that I wrote. want you to find whatever your favorite place is to listen to music. Whether that's just relaxing in your car or whether that's relaxing on a beach, just take yourself somewhere for a moment. Wherever your favorite and your safe place is, be there now. bring yourself back a little bit more fully. And I hope you enjoyed that so far. And I see I got a few more friends actually that have joined. Now, before we move out of that headspace, I want you to just still keep in mind whatever that mental image was that you saw during that time, whatever your safe place is. And do me a favor, if you can, I want you to type into the chat what your safe place is. What would you say your safe place is in life? The place where you feel like you can go to just be to your thoughts, to just be with yourself, to just be there. And I am going to also check in. I want to say hello, Nikki P. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't already and you all dropped in a little bit after I did the stress level check-in, do me a favor, please, in the chat and drop your current stress level from 1 to 10. The guarantee is that before you exit this experience, no matter when you check out, that number will come down. So Lenny says right here in the studio is where he experiences and where his safe place is. Botanical gardens or just taking a walk. Tiffany Stansel says, yes, I love that. Yes. Okay, thanks, Lenny. I need to turn down my volume here for the piano. Thank you. And again, I'll have it even better going forward. I was already in a groove with your canned music bed. Thanks, Dave. Feeling you on that one, JL. All right. So now what we're going to move to is what I call a musical breathing meditation and body scan. All right, here's where we now take it to the next level. The 5M musical breathing meditation and body scan is where we use the power of our breath our focus and our imagination, just to go from head to toe. Now, I want to tell you something. You have the power to relieve your stress just using the power of your breath. As we go through this meditation, you're going to experience a number of things. You may experience some emotions come up and move through. You're going to experience you in a different way. From this experience, you're also going to notice how other people experience you throughout your day as well today. It's going to be a positive experience, a lighter version of you, a fresher, more lively. It's just you're going to feel that and see that. All right, so here's what I want you to do. And again, you can, if you desire to, you can experience this two ways. You can experience this either with your eyes wide open, or you can close your eyes at some point if you like. And again, on Zoom, you can keep your camera on or off. You make the choice. I'll let it be up to you. So everybody, go ahead and settle into your chairs. And I want you to settle in as if you were about to get the absolute best massage of your life. How would you have your posture? How would you be seated? What would your face be like? What would your facial expression be like? I know mine would be like this in anticipation. I'd be smiling. Even if you have your eyes closed, you can hear me smiling through the way that I'm talking right now. Position yourself in whatever way you will receive the best massage of your life. Take everything out of your hands. And I want to tell you something that you might not have known, and if you did know, I guarantee that you didn't remember until this moment. You and I breathe 17 to 28,000 breaths every single day. But rarely do we pay attention to 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 5. And so right now we're going to use this time in order to give our breath that important, grateful attitude. It's our life source, it's our life force. And many times we don't check in on it until it's leaving us. or somehow moving more quickly because we are feeling very afraid, frustrated, overwhelmed, anxious, even excited. See, stress is not just caused by negative things. Stress is caused by the most positive things in life. It is just excitement of your atoms. That's all it is, excitement of your atoms. So allow for your eyes to close now, and everybody, let's check in with that life source. Check in with the feeling of your breath. Just notice the feeling of your breath moving through your body in whatever way you find easiest. For some of us, it's the rise and fall of the chest. For some of us, it's the rise and fall of the belly. And if it helps you, I actually suggest that right now you just take your hand and just slip it on your belly or slip it on your chest. It's another way of anchoring, helping you to feel and notice the feeling and be with the feeling of your breath. You might also notice it as cool air as it goes in through your nose or goes in through your mouth. And as it goes down south to your lungs and comes back up and comes back out, it expresses itself as warm air. Just take a moment to notice and observe that process. Nothing else major to do. Just notice the process of the oxygen moving through your body. Now what we're going to do is, with this musical breathing meditation and body scan, we're actually going to breathe with the beat. We're going to breathe on rhythm with this beat that you hear in the background. I know that the beat is kind of faint, and I did that on purpose so that your ear can really listen in, hone in, and see what you can pick up. Again, that's meditation. So do me a favor. With me, we're going to inhale through the nose and we're going to exhale through the mouth. I want to tell you that anytime you're feeling stress due to the good things in life or not so good, you can ease your stress with the power of your breath. All you have to do is make your exhales twice as long as your inhales, and you will notice that your stress level is coming down. Now you will also notice that your heart rate is slowing down, and you will notice that your blood pressure is also coming down. So, with me on the beat, we're going to take a long, deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And take a deep breath in. 2, 3, 4. You're going to hold it. 2, 3, 4. Let it out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Let it out. Long exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Let it out. Long exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Let it out. Long exhale, relieving the tension and stress from your body, from your mind. Now you can continue with that breathing pattern, continue rhythmically, since you got the rhythm and you got the beat, might as well. And I see you just tapping your feet. Yeah, I got eyes in the back of my head like Stevie Wonder. And so I want you to keep moving, keep flowing with that rhythm, or you can allow for your breathing to return back to normal. Just take your pick, one of those two things. We're going to go through this body scan now from head to toe, continuing to work with our breath to relieve tension and stress. I want you to know something before we go there, which is, as we go through this meditation, your mind will wander. Say congratulations to your mind for that. That means that you are still in the land of the living. Many people have a misconception about meditation, being this idea that in order to be meditating, your mind has to be completely clear and blank. I object, Your Honor. I would call that death. The truth of the matter is your mind is continually going because that's how you're staying alive. It's like a stove. Your mind has things on the front burner that it's cooking. We call that the prefrontal cortex right here in the front of your forehead. That's why we say the forefront of our mind, that we have something on it. That is what is right now in your presence and on your mind to actually help you to focus in on the present moment and on doing things like sitting in your chair and not falling. Knowing physics well enough to know just how to sit so that you sit properly. It's knowing things like knowing your relation of you and the objects around you in your room to not bump into them. It holds things like listening to the sound of my voice and comprehending the words that I'm saying in the language that you're familiar with. You can only have but so much in the forefront of your mind. However, on those back burners are other things that your mind is processing that you don't know because it's happening subconsciously. So right now, as I'm speaking to your conscious mind so that you can hear and follow the directions, while at the same time speaking to your unconscious mind in order for you to relieve, let go, and notice also what else is there. So when you get distracted in this or any other 5M experience, I want you to pat yourself on the back and say congratulations, because noticing your thoughts and noticing when your mind is caught up in a thought is actually the first step to taking control of it. You can't take control of what you don't know. So instead of feeling like you're not doing it right, or man, I just can't focus or concentrate, do me a favor. The goal is to notice what you're thinking and to reset again and again and again, my friends. Your thoughts are like a stream flowing. And where you are in relationship to that stream is that you are either in the stream being washed down by the stream, almost like in a kayak kind of way, or you can be right outside of that stream, right on the side, just resting, maybe on a chair, on a blanket, watching the stream go by. So as your stream of thoughts flow, let them flow. See if you can observe them and just try not to get caught up in them. And when you do, give yourself a hug when you notice it and bring yourself back to the feeling of your breath and the part of the body that we're focusing on in a moment. So here we go. So we're going to take this from the top of the head. Everybody take your attention and focus on the top of your head right now. I want you to notice what's there. You may notice tension. You may notice excitement. You may notice a hot temperature, a cool temperature, or somewhere in between. Just notice whatever you feel there. You don't have to do anything about it. Just take note of it. And on this next breath, I want you to see what you can do to relax that part of your body a little bit more. So everybody with me, take a deep breath in. Let it out. Relax the top of your head. Now take your attention and place it on your forehead and your eyebrows, your nose and your mouth, your jaw, the whole front of your face. Notice what's there. A lot of times that's where we hold tension when we're concerned. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Long exhale. And relax your face even more. Good job. You're doing well so far. Take your attention now around to the back of your head. This is where we hold headaches and heartaches. So I want you to notice what's there. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Relax the back of your head. All right, now let's take your attention down now to your neck and shoulders. First things first, relax your shoulders down away from your ears as much as possible. A lot of times we're holding our shoulders in a concerned way, not realizing it. I learned this when I first became a piano teacher. Many times students are holding their shoulders like this and don't even realize it. We do this in life. We hold our chest tight, we hold our shoulders. So check in with your shoulders, your chest, and your upper back, and your arms adjacent to that. We're going to treat this like one hemisphere of the body. Whatever you feel there, take a deep breath in. 2, 3, 4, let it out. Relax the whole top hemisphere of your body. Good job. You're doing well. And again, if you've noticed you've gotten distracted, all good. Just bring it back. Pat yourself on the back and start over. And I mean that literally. Take your hand and do this. Pat yourself on the back. These are all things to keep you in the moment. Take your attention now down to your belly, to your lower back, and to your arms adjacent to that. Take a deep breath in. 2, 3, 4. Let it out. 2, 3, 4. Relieve it. Soften it a bit more. And now go to your hands. Do me a favor. Take your hands and just clench and release your hands. Show some appreciation to your hands and to the ligaments flowing through, that they're still working for you. This is a minor stretch right here. A nice little gentle stretch. Also, take your wrists and just roll them in a little wrist circle back and forth. Relieve that tension from your wrists and your hands. Go back and forth. You can even crack your knuckles if you like. I like to take my hands and smack my hands together and crack my knuckles. Now, when you're cracking your knuckles, I want to give you a little 5M tip from now on. In life, when you're cracking your knuckles, especially if you're in public, or if you notice you're doing a stretch and you hear a little snap, crackle, and pop, you probably should say, "Excuse me," because technically you are passing gas. If you didn't know that. You are actually releasing gas from your ligaments and from your muscles and from your joints. So that's a good thing, actually. It's a good thing. All right, we're at the halfway point of this breathing meditation and body scan. So take your attention down now to your hips, to your pelvis, to your glutes, to your private areas. This is places where we hold stress and tension and clench ourselves and don't realize it. So check in and see what you have there, what you feel there. And no matter what you feel, don't judge it. Just take a deep breath in, let it out, and relax it. Now, the reason why I'm breathing that way, and I advise you also where you are to sigh deeply, is because that's moving into vibration therapy. By sighing deeply and vibrating your body, you're actually shaking up those atoms and relieving that tension. So we're almost done. Now take your attention down now to your legs, as far as your shins, your calves, and all the way down to your feet. Take a deep breath in. 2, 3, 4. Let it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As we finish this breathing meditation and body scan, I'm going to count to 5. With each step, I want you to bring yourself back to this experience consciously in a little bit more full way, like this. Number 1, take your attention and place it on the feeling of your feet against the ground or against the floor. You don't need to do anything else, but just notice the contact. I want to tell you something. This is a mantra for you. You are grounded and supported even when you don't realize it. You are grounded and you are supported. So in the most tough times in life, when all things feel like they're going haywire, you are still grounded and you are supported even when you don't know it. Number 1. Number 2, take your attention up now and place it on the feeling of your bottom against the chair if you're sitting down. Just notice the contact there. Against your bottom, against your back. Number 3, take your attention up now, up to your heart. Do me a favor, place your hand on your heart and just see if you can feel your heart beat. If you're not able to feel it from your heart, take your other hand and put it right into your chin and just feel your pulse right into your chin, or on your wrist if you prefer. Whatever allows you to feel that internal drum beat. Take a moment and notice that. Breathe with it. Take a deep breath. Notice it slowing down. Number 4, I want you to take your attention now up. I want you to notice the feeling of the air Notice the feeling of the air in the room where you are, or in the space that you're in if you're outside. Even if you're inside, I want you to notice and see where you can feel the air moving. What side is it moving from? Air doesn't actually sit still. It's always moving, even if ever so slightly. So see if you can just feel the air actually moving through the space that you're in, and what side of your body is coming from. Also check in. See how you would consider the temperature. Is it hot? Is it cold? Or somewhere in between? And number 5, last but not least, I want you to slowly blink your eyes open. Bring yourself back to this experience a little bit more fully. And you have successfully done a 5M breathing meditation and body scan. Do me a favor, if you can, in the chat, go ahead and drop a note as far as how you're feeling right now, what you noticed about your experience of yourself during that time, and maybe even, this is up to you as we go through this experience, if you actually feel your stress number coming down, go ahead and drop that there too. Let me know, what is it now? I'm going to do a really quick opening of space, 60 seconds, for anyone to just drop in, open up your microphone, and I'd love to hear your share. If you want to just quickly share one thing that you notice. I'm going to do more of a recap at the end, but for those that are not hanging around, and if you have to leave, I want you to be able to at least just drop a line. So I'm going to open up the chat for popcorn style for anybody that'd like to. Just go ahead and open up your mic and just, in a couple words, any part of your experience, if you like, no pressure. I see in the chat that Joy says, I felt the air around me. I feel different in my spirit. I love that. I'll tell you something. We don't notice these things until we do. We don't even notice the air just moving around us until we do. So continue to feel that. And notice how that shifts your experience and brings you a little bit more grounded and present. Tiffany says, feeling like some tension is decreasing. Very relaxed. Good, Tiffany. Yes. And you will continue to. Vivian says, feeling lighter. Lenny says, relaxed and centered. And now he's down to a 5. Nikki P says, feeling very relaxed. 100%. And Vivian, I also want to point this out too. Vivian says, yes, that was my misconception for a while. And I know that you're talking about that idea of meditation, because that is the truth. Many people think that they're not meditating if they get distracted. And I am happy for the rest of my life, every single day, to actually shift that perception for people, because the success is resetting and resetting and resetting and resetting again. So right now, here's what I want you to do. In this moment, right now, notice the feeling of your breath for 1 second. Just notice your next breath. There you go. That's meditation. That's it. And then now let it go and come back here to what I'm saying now. That's meditation. So know that. And Yolanda says, thank you for this. My safe place is where the music is, near water. Yes. And she's at rehearsal enjoying this. Nikki says, I love the beach and the sounds of the waves relax me. And Vivian says, my safe place is with nature and taking a walk as well, Nikki says. All right. So with that, now we're going to shift. Yeah, go ahead, Lenny.
I just wanted to say, I had a meditation teacher who told me that too, that the waking up is when you realize that you're wandering. And that was the most helpful thing I'd ever heard about meditation. And I appreciate you sharing that. And I appreciate you. I'm grateful for this session. I'm gonna have to tip off, but thank you so much. I'll probably see you next week.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Lenny. And on that note, for anyone, this is a drop in and drop out experience. So by all means, you can feel free to come in, go, and come back if you like, however works for you. And the suggested donation is $5. So if you desire to donate at some point, whether it's now or later, that information is in the chat. Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal. The minimum is that if you like, just to help to keep this experience open. And what I like to say is give what you can, receive what you need. Give what you can and receive what you need. All right, so with that, we're going to shift now to a 5M dynamic stretch flow. With this, what I'm going to share with you is that you're able to experience this in whatever way makes you feel good, whatever way makes you feel happy. So for some people, that might be sitting right in your chair. If you want to do chair stretches, by all means, enjoy yourself that way. And if you would like to stand, you can also do that. The other thing that I will share with you as I'm preparing this is that you are going to be able to experience tension and relief right from your body. And I want you to know your body, know your history. This is the disclaimer. You know you better than I do, right? So as we move in through these stretches, only do what you can and don't push the limits, and do not push through pain. This is not a no pain, no gain situation. Pain is the sign of something else more serious, so you want to back away from it. The other thing I want to share with you is that if you desire to do these stretches and you want privacy, by all means, turn off your Zoom camera and just be to yourself while you're moving. Some people prefer that kind of privacy as they're moving their body. Now, this first stretch, this first stretch that we're going to do is going to be a forearm stretch. In fact, before we do forearm, we're going to do the neck stretch. We're going to first start here, just relieving tension and stress in our neck. So what I want you to do, everybody, do me a favor. First, close your eyes again. Take a deep breath in. Let it out and relax your whole body. Relax your whole body. Sigh it out. Sigh it out. Take one more deep breath in. Sigh it out. All right. Now open your eyes and follow my direction. What you're going to do is start looking right, and you're going to roll your head down like this towards your chest and up the other side. Just a simple half circle neck roll like this. The most important thing you can do as you continue to do this is take deep breaths in and let them out. Because a lot of times the tension that you feel in your body is purely due from you holding your breath, and you got to allow for your nervous system to know that it's time to release. It usually takes at least 30 seconds to do that. So try to take 5 deep breaths. And that takes you through 30 seconds. Yep, just roll down and back. Yep. Go at your own pace. This is about you and your body. All right, last one, and relax. Bring your head back to center. Good. Now I want you to take your head and drop it towards your right shoulder like this. Just tilt your head towards your right shoulder. And you're going to automatically start to feel a stretch right there on the left side. Take a deep breath in. Once you get to that part where your neck naturally stops, let it out. Take another deep breath in and let it out. Now, if you like, I'm going to show you this. If you like, you don't have to do this, but this will help you to get a more deep stretch. Keep your neck tilted that way, and you're going to take your hand behind your back like this if you're able to, and reach across. Like this. That's going to give you more of a stretch in your neck on that side. breathe in. You can hold your hand too if you like on the other side. Let it out. Good. Now relax, bring your head back to center and allow for your head to drop over the other side. So first, just let your head drop towards now your left shoulder. When it gets to that point where it naturally stops, let that be your cue to take a deep breath in, sigh it out, and relax more into the stretch. The more you do that, you'll notice your neck goes down. You actually have even more flexibility and mobility. Take another deep breath in. Let it out. And one more deep breath in. Sigh it out. Good deal. Good deal. All right. Do me a favor now. We're going to take the shoulders and we're going to go up like this towards your ears, and then go back, and then go down, and then come back forward. We're making like a rectangle. If I was to turn sideways, it would be like a rectangle like this. 1, 2, 3, go up, and then go back, and then go down, and then go forward. One more time. Go up, then go back, go down, and then go forward. Now let's make a circle motion. So go around and back, go around and back. Yep. All the way up to the ears, all the way back and down. Breathe in, let it out. Good job. Now we're going to do the same thing after this, a couple more. Going to do the same thing going forward. Good. Now relax and go forward. So we go up, go forward, go down, and go back. One more again. Go up, bring your shoulders all the way forward, bring them down. Good. And bring them back. Now make a circle with that. So go in circles. Go in circles and keep breathing. 2, 3, 4. 3 more circles on your own. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now relax. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. It's important to shake out. It's important to shake because that's how you actually relieve when you don't notice that you're tight. All right, everybody, take your left hand like this and point it out in front of you if you're able to. Take your left hand and put it on the edge of your fingertips like this. Yes. So yes, Dave, you can make a small contribution. I see your chat. You can. It's right in the chat, right at the top, my brother. For anyone else that's wondering, the donation information is right at the top of the chat. All right. For those that are continuing on, take your left hand, put it out in front of you. Take your right hand, put it on your fingertips, and slowly start to press down just until you feel a light stretch in your forearm. Don't overextend it. When you get to that point of feeling a light stretch, let that be your cue to take a deep breath in, let it out, and relax more into the stretch. Now go through 4 more deep breaths like that on your own. That's roughly 30 seconds. So go through 4 more on your own. This is for relieving tension in your forearms from gripping things all day, from typing, texting, typing on your computer if you work in front of a computer regularly. All right, now relax that, and you're gonna go to your right hand, do the same thing. Put your right arm out, take your left hand, put it on your fingertips, slowly start to press down until you feel a light stretch into your forearm. Once you get to that place where it feels relatively comfortable with a light stretch, let that be your cue to take a deep breath in and let it out. Again, breathe in, let it out. Couple more. Altogether 5. So keep going till you get to 5. Good job. Now relax. Relax. All right, so from here, we are going to move to standing. I'm going to shift my position. If you like, again, you can stand to continue. If you don't and you want to stay seated, that's up to you. All good. And maybe while I'm shifting, drop in the chat how you're feeling so far. How's this making you feel? Love your feedback by all means. So I'm going to shift and move to the back of my room. Today is going to be a great day. I want to let y'all know that. Today is going to be a great day because of how you are starting off the day. It's going to be a great day because of how you are choosing to start off this day. So let's do this together. All right. So for those that are choosing to stand, first check in with your body. Make sure that you're not holding your body. And even if you're sitting, you can do this. Make sure you're only using the necessary muscles needed to stand or to sit. Many times we're overusing our muscles and not realizing it. You don't know until you check in. Check in from head to toe. Make sure you're only using the muscles needed to stand or sit, and let everything else relax. All right, you can do this in your chair as well if you like. You're just going to do a modified version of it. If you're standing, you can do this with me as well. So we're going to do some light twists. This is going to open up our spine and our lower back. And I want to tell you something, your health is only as good as your spine health. I heard that a while back when I was in stretching school. And we don't relieve tension in our stress in our spine and lower back enough. So we're going to start by just turning to the right side. We're going to start just by turning to the right like this. And then turning back the other way to the left, looking behind you, finding a point as far back as you can go. Turn to the right, and now turn to the left. Relax your arms as well if you're able to. If you're in the chair, you might have to use your chair. Now watch this. I'm going to increase my motion. So turn like this and turn to the left. Allow your arms to dangle like spaghetti noodles. That's allowing the tension to be relieved from your shoulders. And you'll notice your lower back opening up. Now, if you have the ability to, you can progress. All of these will be progressions. So find where your limitation is, and you're gonna stay there. You don't have to go where I go. Just know your body and go wherever you go. So from here, if you're able to, turn and take your hand, and you're gonna slap it up against your shoulder, and take the other arm and wrap it around your back if you're able to, like this. Like this. All the way around. All the way around. Last two. 1, 2, 3. Now relax. All right, good. From here, stay forward, activate your arms like this. And you're gonna do a light twist to the right and push. And then a light twist to the left and push. Light twist to the right and push. Light twist to the left. Push, last one, to the right, to the left. All right, from here, we're gonna go up and over. So watch me first. You're gonna take your left hand, go up and over like you're trying to reach up on a shelf behind you. And you can turn your body around, and you can come up and pivot on your foot. Even though you can't see my foot, you can imagine. Turn it around, pivot, reach up. And now go over the other side. Turn around, look behind you, reach up. Come back again. We're gonna do 3 on each side. 2, 3, 4. Today is gonna be a good day. Hey, today is gonna be a good day. Last one. Today is gonna be a good day. All right, now relax. Good. Now, we're gonna take our, now I'm gonna stoop down so you can see where my hand is going. You don't have to stoop down, I'm just showing you where my hand. We're gonna take our hand like this, our right hand, and we're gonna go up and over our head like this, up and over. Take a deep breath in, let it out, and then go up and over on the other side. Stand straight up though. Up and over, and do 3 on each side. Up and over, up and over. Last one on the other side. Up and over. Good job. Now, relax. All right, arm slaps. Now, what this is gonna do is open up our shoulders and open up our chest. I'm gonna demonstrate it first. I'm gonna take my hands out like this. I'm gonna bring it in, wrap it around my body and slap my body. Bring it out, bring it in. And notice how I'm looking up at the ceiling when I bring my arms out and looking down when I come back. The reason why, that's also a neck stretch. You're opening up your chest and you're opening up your neck. This is good because many of us sit hunched over every day, hunching over our phones or our computers or our tables, even eating. And you got to reverse that direction by looking back and up. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and relax. All right, good. Feeling good so far, everybody? You looking good. I see you, baby. I see you. Hey, Elijah. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're coming down the body. So now we're going from the neck. We did our neck movements. We're coming down. We went to our shoulders. Now we're going back to our shoulders and arm circles. So remember the arm circles I showed you earlier. Now let's do them standing. Watch this. We're gonna go up, back, down, and forward to the beat. 2, 1, 2, 3, and go up, then go back, then come down, and then go forward. One more time. Go up, then go back, then go down, then go forward. Now we do it in a rotating progression. So go around like this, up and back and down and forward. Now, as you start to make these circles, make each circle wider and wider until you get to your widest point. You don't have to go as far as I'm going. If you notice, I'm stooping because I'm starting to open up my knees and my legs as well. Here's the point. Make it like you're reaching down to scoop up fresh water and pour it over your head. Look up with the water, go down until you go all the way around. Whatever your limitation is. Scoop it up, bring it over, pour it down and scoop up another one. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, scoop it up, bring it over, and bring it down and relax. Good. Same thing forward. So bring the shoulders up and forward and down and back. One more time. Go up. Ooh, I just heard that open up. I don't know if you heard that crack. If you hear the cracks and snap, crackles, and pops, we just call that Rice Krispies, so don't worry about it. Keep it going. Now make circles. Big circles going forward. Make each circle wider and wider with your arms until you get to your widest circle. Keep going. Bring it all the way down. You're bringing your energy up, looking up to your hands and bringing it all the way down. Bring your energy up to your hands like you're trying to fly. Bring it around and down. Last one. And relax. Good job. You're looking good, baby. You're looking good. Yes. All right. So now we've opened up that. Now we're going to open up the hips and take it down. So this is a hip circle progression. The idea is that you're going to start from small circles and make them wider. So make your feet shoulder width apart. Put your hands on your hips like you're sassy and you know who you are. And now start to make small circles to the right. I'm going right first. Make small circles. And with each circle, it's going to be a progression. So make the circle bigger and bigger and bigger until you get to your widest circle. Now, if you notice, I'm pushing back in the back of the circle and coming up forward in the front. Do what you can. Just make circles. You don't have to go as wide as me. Go as wide as is comfortable for you. Push back. Push back. When you push back, what you're doing is you're releasing your hamstrings. That tension. When you release your hamstrings, you're helping to release your lower back. Some of your lower back tension and pain is not coming from your lower back. It's coming from having tight hamstrings and even calves. All right, relax that. Good job. I see you, Joyce. All right, now let's go to the left. Again, reset. Start off making small circles to the left. 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 And now make each circle bigger and bigger. Keep going until you get to your widest circle. When you get wide enough, push back on each side. Push back, come up to the middle. Push back, come up to the middle. Good. Last one. Good. Now relax. Yes. All right, you feeling good? Give me a thumbs up if you're feeling good. If it's feeling good to you. Is it good to you? I like it. Yeah, I know you singing it behind it, Mike, bro. All right, now what we're gonna do, this is one of my favorite stretches right here. This right here is called an overhead stretch. So take your hands, put them down in front of you like this. Clasp your fingers together like this. Take your hands, turn it over like this. Now, we're gonna take a deep breath in, and once we take this deep breath in and exhale it, you're gonna start to slowly push up until you get to your highest point. Wherever your highest point is, when you push up, I want you to keep that there as far as your arms, and let that be your cue to take a couple more deep breaths. So here we go. Everybody with me on beat. Take a deep breath in, let it out, and then start to push up. Push up like this, push up. Keep breathing until you get to your highest point. Wherever your highest point is, hold it there and take another couple deep breaths. Take either 2 or 3 deep breaths. Take your pick. And sigh it out. Vibrate it out. Vibrate it out. Vibrate it out. That's relieving tension from your belly. All right, take your hands. Don't stoop down. That's just me. I'm showing you my hands. Take your hands, turn it over like this, and slowly start to bring your hands down like this and pull your arms away from you like you're trying to reach out and hug somebody who's far away from you. That's relieving your shoulders. Bring it slowly down. Pull your arms out. Relax. Shake your hands out. Shake your hands out. Do the noodle dance. Do the noodle dance. Hey. Yes. Be a kid. When kids do this, believe it or not, it's one of the best things you can do to get the tension out of your body. All right, we're going to do that overhead stretch one last time because we're going to add one more thing to it. And again, get the benefits out of it the second time around. It's like spaghetti on the second day, y'all. Here we go. Clasp your hands together. Turn your hands over. Take a deep breath in. Push it out and push up until you get to your highest point. When you get to your highest point, let that be your cue to take another breath or 2 in and let it out. Long exhale, make your exhale twice as long as your inhale. Now watch this, follow my lead. We're gonna tilt. So first thing we're gonna do is tilt slightly to the left like this. Tilt to the left. Feel that stretch on the right side. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Now tilt forward left. So we're making like a rectangle. That was the back corner. This is the front corner. Forward left. Now take it over to the other side. Over to the other side. Forward right. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Feel that stretch on the left side. Now take it to the back left. Back left corner. Let it out. Now bring it back to the center. And we're gonna do the same thing again. Don't stoop down, I'm just showing you my hands. Turn your hands over like this. Slowly bring it down, pull your arms away from you. Good, all the way down. If you're able to, again, you can do this in a chair or standing, and we're pretty much done after this, just for a check-in. Keep your hands there, clasped together. Now, I'm gonna do a forward bend. We're gonna do a forward bend. Again, know your back, know your body, know your history. In going over forward, the idea is that you're relieving tension from not only your lower back, but then you're going to start relieving tension from your neck and from your shoulders, because you're letting the top part of your body be as much dead weight as possible. That dead weight starts to separate things. So watch me first, and then at the end we do something I call the 5M willow tree, and that's where you just let your body sway like a willow tree. All right, so watch this. I'm gonna do it first. We're gonna go over like this. I'll show you. I'm gonna come back, so watch this. Go all the way over, and then I'm gonna relax everything like this. And I'm gonna sway back and forth. I'm gonna sway back and forth. I'm gonna sway back and forth. All right, let's do it together. So go ahead and start bending over, and you can do this again if you're in the chair. You can do this as well if you like. Just come over in between your legs. Know where your limitation is. If you have to hold yourself on your legs, do that. Do it very slowly, very slowly, very slowly. All right, now release everything. Release your hands and relax your neck so you're not holding it up. Let your chin drop towards your neck, towards your chest. And now shake it out. Shake your head out. Shake your arms out. And you can sway back and forth, side to side. I know it might look crazy, but it is very, very relieving. Breathe in and breathe out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Now slowly come back up. 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 And take your hands, put them on your hips if you're in the chair and standing. And you're gonna slowly start to tilt back like this. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see how my body is, but you're gonna slowly take your hands and push your pelvis forward like this so that it tilts your body up and like you're looking towards the ceiling. And then relax. You don't have to bend back too far. This is a very mild stretch, but it releases your lower back. Push in again, push in. Look up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, coming back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and push it back. One more time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and push it out. Push it back. All right, now relax. All right. Hey, I hope you all are feeling good. High five, high five, high five. You know, it's a virtual high five here. All right, take your seats if you've been standing. Hey, if you've been standing, take your seats. I'm gonna readjust myself. Quick check-in. If you have the ability to, and you like to drop a check-in in the chat, let me know how that made you feel. Let me know if you had any trouble spots. And even if you have questions, this is a chat that will be saved as well. Let me know how you feel. And then we are shifting and we are moving. Thank you for the people that have joined. Brother Ruben, my massage therapist, is in the building, y'all. If you need a massage, he's going to drop his information in the chat. Ruben Ortiz, please, by all means, highly recommended. Elijah, my good friend over at Flourish Baltimore. If you need some good natural everything products and some good energy, some good juju and everything, check out Elijah and Flourish here in Baltimore. Another wellness center and practitioner. All right, so my body is waking up, says Joyce. Yeah, Joyce, let's get it. Let's get it. I want to tell you all that I have these in 5-minute stretches. In fact, I'm going to put this in the chat. 5-minute videos that you can do so that way you can have them right at your fingertips. And I'm putting the if you have to leave at some point before we finish, Site is 5mselfcare.com, and I am, let's see, meeting group chat, there we go, 5mselfcare.com, and I'm actually going to put the app in the chat as well. Give me a couple seconds. Let me just grab it from my notes, and you'll be able to have this right from your fingertips, right at your fingertips. These stretches I have in 5-minute videos and an in-bed stretch for you to do so that you can get I recommend my in-bed stretch 5 minutes before you get out of bed. You'll be able to get out the tension and stress right away. You can download the app at 5mselfcare.com, or just go to your app store on your phone and just type in 5M Self-Care. You'll see the app is free. All right, so moving on. I thank you all for your time and your patience, and we are almost finished, just for those as far as the check-in. Here's where we're moving to. We're moving to a 5M humming meditation and then a setting intentions meditation. These are only going to be 5 minutes apiece, just for time, just to let you know. Now, let me show you something, because I got to show you this. This is going to tell you about the benefits of humming. You need to know this. I'm so excited to share this information every time, because many people don't know how beneficial humming is, and it's something that's accessible to us all. So the benefits of humming. Number one, you lower your heart rate and your blood pressure just by humming. Anybody here like humming? You know, it's just something you find yourself doing. I know I do. Lowers your heart rate and blood pressure. It clears your nasal congestion and reduces inflammation. It also supports immune system function. It releases nitric oxide, which widens your blood vessels and improves oxygen intake to your lungs. It gives you better focus and clarity, less brain fog. This is vibration therapy. It reduces levels of stress hormones. It activates the vagus nerve, which is the largest nerve in your body, stemming from your brain all the way down. That nerve is responsible for your rest and digest portion of your system, your parasympathetic nervous system. And that's just a FYI. You have two nervous systems, parasympathetic and sympathetic. Parasympathetic is your rest and digest. Sympathetic is what keeps you in fight or flight. It's the side of you that's survival. And so we stay in that place a lot of times, which is why these practices are important, because they help you to balance it out. So activating your vagus nerve lowers your stress level, anxiety, and calms your nervous system. Humming is also antimicrobial. It actually protects you against bacteria and viruses by creating a homogeneous zone around your body just by breathing out that nitric oxide. It also produces oxytocin, which is a chemical in our bodies that's the love and bonding chemicals, love for ourselves and others and bonding. It releases melatonin, which is for relaxation and sleep. And it also releases endorphins, which are natural pain relievers. But guess what? That's not all. That's not all. It's over 10 health benefits. Here are the rest. So in addition to those things, there we go. It also strengthens your vocal cords and voice quality, just for speaking, period. I've had a lot of people tell me that my voice in the last couple of years has become deeper and more resonant, and it's because of my humming practice. So if you speak or you sing or anything like that, even if you don't, it's still just a good thing for better presence. In addition to that, again, it's vibration therapy. It relieves tension in the head, the throat, the chest, and the belly. It breaks up mucus even in your body, and other energetic blockages. It's good for social connection and community bonding because it syncs our brain waves and our breath patterns. It's good for centering, grounding, and bringing you into the present moment. And it's easy, accessible, and no singing skills are needed, which I love about it, because that means I can do it, because I can't sing unless you catch me in a shower on a good day. And that's if the water is the right temperature. So one other thing, about humming is this is what the slaves used to survive in the slave fields and be well. This is where our field songs came from. They might not have known all of these benefits scientifically like this, but they were feeling them and experiencing them. So a lot of cultures, we use this in order to be able to deal with some of the toughest times and to communicate. So let's go into this humming meditation. This music you hear in the background is my humming meditation track. And what we're going to do is hum along with this track. Now, the beauty of this is that you get to hum in the privacy of your own home. You know, I don't know who's with you. You know, they might be kind of be like, wow, I hear some good noise coming out of that room. But I'm going to give us a tone. As we hum this tone, what I want you to do, a couple points of direction, and then we'll move into it. The first thing is, again, you're going to breathe deeply in through your nose, and you're going to hum out of your nose as well. You're not going to open your mouth because that means you won't be humming. I want you to relax your mouth though, so that when you hum, you can actually feel your lips vibrating and feel your nose vibrating. Not like this. That's holding things tight. You want to relax. All right. We're going to do this intervallically. So we're going to hum for 8 beats and then we're going to pause for 8 beats. And we're going to do this over the course of 5 minutes. What you're going to notice is as you hum each round, you're going to feel it vibrating more in your body. You're going to feel yourself opening up more, and you're going to feel your tension and your stress coming down even more. I'm going to start off first giving you this tone. If your voice is higher, just go there. We're going to hum a few rounds of that, and then we're going to start to vary. You're just going to follow me. We're going to play some musical humming game, right? And then at some point you can make up your own song. So here we go. From the top. This is the point where we'll be breathing. So first, settle yourself in. If you like to close your eyes, you can. If not, you can keep them open. I want you to visualize as well. Feel your body. We're resting here. Now, everybody with me. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. And hum. And let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let the pain go. Let it go. Now breathe in. 2, 3, and let it go. Let it go. Let it go. See if you can breathe and see if you can hum very, very deeply. Let it resonate. 1, 2, breathe in. And let it go. Your day is going to be great today because you're moving out this tension from your body. Feel it going all the way down to your belly. Breathe in. 2, 3, and let it go. Feel better now. One more round of that, and then we're going to start to move our tone. 1, 2, 3, and let it go. You're gonna feel a natural high as you move through this. You're gonna start to feel this endorphin rush. All right, now breathe in and follow me. go. Let your breathing return back to normal. Notice how you feel different each round. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Follow me. And let it go. This is feeling so good. I know you're feeling good and starting to feel this work. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, and all right, from here, this is what I want you to do. I want you to hum and improvise. Just be free. Hum whatever you're feeling. 1, 2, breathe in, and let it go. Be free in your song. See if you can vibrate it all the way down to your belly. Make your tone so resonant. Breathe in and let it go. We're almost there. We're down to our last 30 seconds. See if you can make it deeper. See if you can go below your belly. Go all the way down to your hips with it. See if you can vibrate. Breathe in. Let it go. All right, here we go. This is the last one. We're coming right up at the 5-minute mark. Last one with everything you got. Take a deep breath in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and good. Now let it go. Allow for your breathing to just return back to normal and just let it go. Let it go. Now, here's one thing I want you to notice in this moment. The one thing about humming and doing vibration therapy like this is that the majority of the effects come after you finish humming. So the first thing I want you to notice that you still hear that hum in your body. You should actually still feel it resonating and vibrating in some part of your body. Like right now, my lips are actually still, I still feel that presence there. I also still feel it in my chest. And by all means, especially since you're in the privacy and comfort of your own space, if you want to hum another one out, by all means, while I'm talking, keep getting it in. You can also feel it in your belly. And also, in addition to that, you will notice more clarity in your mind purely in this process. You should notice more clarity right in your experience right now. So see if you feel that. Notice how your thoughts are clearer. Notice how you feel a little bit more present in your body. Just let it sit. I'm going to allow us to sit in the silence just for a couple moments, because in the silence is where the magic happens. All right. Bring yourself back. Open your eyes if you've had your eyes closed. Yes, and if you'd like to, by all means, in the chat, you can drop a message. Let me know how you feel. Tiffany says, thanks, blessing. It felt so awesome. Joyce says, wow, I haven't done this in a long. Okay, she didn't say that many longs, but that's what she was feeling, in a long time. Thank you so much for this experience. Beautiful. Thank you, Tiffany. All right. And let me do a quick check-in, see if there's anybody else who's dropped in. Thank you all, everybody, for your period and your time hanging around here. Last meditation, and then we are moving to our day. All right. This meditation is a setting intentions meditation. This meditation is a setting intentions meditation. Many times throughout our day, we are moving throughout our day where our day is actually taking control of us. We're not taking control of our day. We are experiencing life where life feels like it's more so happening to us. There's one real simple way to get around that, to change and turn around the tables, and that's by setting intentions. So we're going to move into setting intentions. Go ahead and allow for your eyes to just slowly close. We're going to stay in this headspace. We just came from humming and moving our body and moving energy through our body. And right now, I want you to just start imagining what you have going forward in this day. You know what the next thing you have happening is. I don't, and I don't need to know. The most important thing is that you know. Settle into this moment. First, by leaning back into the feeling one more time of your breath. Notice it now. Notice your breath wherever it's easiest. The rise and fall of your chest, the rise and fall of your belly. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring some intention to our day by setting the tone intentionally. So I want you to ask yourself this question, and I want to ask you this question. What kind of characteristics do you actually want to bring to your day today, that you want to take from this experience, that you want to embody? Some of those could be things like patience. It could be love. It could be kindness. It could be level-headedness, coolness. It could be humor and laughter. Take a minute and ask yourself, what energy, what characteristics, what do I want to embody in this day? And go ahead and answer that question. What I would advise you to do is actually say it out loud to yourself right now. Kindness, patience, love, generosity, even keelness. Say it out loud. Hearing yourself out loud, taking it from your thoughts and bringing it out into manifestation, into the air and into your ears, makes it go in deeper, makes you embody it, and it starts the process. Speak those things into existence. Now I want you to see yourself moving throughout your day with that love, with that kindness, with those characteristics that you've mentioned. I want you to see the people that you know you're going to encounter today. And I want you to see yourself with this same lowered stress level as you encounter them. I want you to see yourself with that kindness exuding, actually reaching them before you even get to them. I want you to see them feeling you, feeling your energy, it relaxing and calming them now, even before you've even gotten a chance to see them and be in their presence. And so certainly when you're in their presence, they're going to feel your energy before they even get close to you. That's how it works. Our energy actually extends up to 9 feet beyond our body, scientifically proven. I want you to see the places that you're going to go, the other places. Go somewhere else. Where else are you traveling to? Who else are you seeing? What else are you doing? See yourself operating now in those same tendencies. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. So the way we're planning is by seeing ourselves and envisioning these things acting out right now before we get to them. Take a deep breath in, let it out, and express that kindness, express that love, express that patience, express whatever you've chosen to be the character that you are choosing now to embody on purpose. See how it impacts change. See how it keeps you from burning yourself out. See how it keeps you knowing that you are well. I'm going to give you a couple mantras. Check this out. This mantra, this first one is most important because we need this in order to be well. So this mantra goes like this. I will do what I can and not feel guilty when I can't. We're going to make this mantra and a few other mantras small little choruses for ourselves, small little poems, small little raps, small little tags and hooks. So you can repeat it after me. I will do what I can and not feel guilty when I can't. I will do what I can and not feel guilty when I can't. Say it with me, say it with me. I will do what I can and not feel guilty when I can't. I will do what I can and not feel guilty when I can't. See yourself doing what you can for the people that you are going to help and work with today. But see yourself not burning yourself out, not giving from your cup, giving from your overflow, so that you can be well. You can also say this. Say this one after me. We're going to go through 5. I can ease my stress if I relax and breathe. And I use my breath to find inner peace. Again, I can ease my stress if I relax and breathe. And I use my breath to find my inner peace. See yourself using that today when you need it, bringing it back to your remembering because you got it. You started off your day with it. Here's a third one for you. Say this. I can't take care of anybody before I take care of my body. I can't take care of anybody before I take care of my body. Remember that. 2 more for you. This is for you to just have more than enough tools today to come back to your mind. This is one of my favorite ones. Goes like this. I can't stop the wave, but I can learn to surf. Say it with me. I can't stop the wave, but I can learn to surf. Again, I can't stop the wave, but I can learn to surf. I can't stop the wave, but I can learn to surf. Last but not least, this one is very important. Goes like this. If it doesn't bring me peace, then it must be released. Say it with me. If it doesn't bring me peace, then it must be released. 2 more times. If it doesn't bring me peace, then it must be released. Last time for the road. If it doesn't bring me peace, then it what? It must be released. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes if you've had your eyes closed. Bring it back to this experience. On the screen, I have those mantras. Not only try to memorize it and take it with you today as we close out in a few moments, but also you will have this. I'll send it to you as well. If you're not already, you can join the 5M self-care email list. I'm going to send these out so you can just have them at your fingertips. Or you can just check on my social media. All this will be up today. All right, so as we close out this experience, we got to take it back from the top again. Stress, check in. Stress, check in. Drop in the chat, or if you are on screen or you are okay with opening up your video, I want you to hold up the number of where your stress level is now from where it began, or drop it in the chat. Check in and see how that number has lowered. I would say mine, I didn't type mine in from the beginning, but I would say mine went from, let's see, I would say I started around, I'll say somewhere between 4.5 and 5. Let's just say 5. I would just round it to 5. 5 for 5M. And now I'm definitely at a 1. I don't even know if I got 1 in me. I might have 0, but I'll be generous and say it might be something somewhere in there, but I'm definitely at 1. Where are you now? This entire experience is for the guarantee of your stress level to be decreased. So from the time you entered this experience until now, Nikki says 1. Yay, Nikki, that's what I'm talking about. Vivian says 1. Elijah 4 down to 2. Let's get it, baby. Joy says 3. Yes. Your stress will always be lowered just by taking 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 moments, 5 seconds, or 5 minutes to do any of these practices that we've done today. Vivian says, this was incredible. My biggest takeaway was the humming segment where I felt the biggest release. I feel the humming even now. Peace and love to you, Aaron, and to those who were also present. So as we close this experience, right, we're rounding out in these next 8 minutes. It's now time, I would desire to hear from you with any feelings, any thoughts that you might have, any feedback. The first thing I want to know, most of all, more than anything, besides your stress level and how you feel now, let's first talk about that, share that. And then also, I want you to share your experience of yourself. Like, what did you experience and notice and observe about yourself in this experience? So popcorn style, gonna open up, you can open up your microphone if you like to share that way. And if not, and you rather more so share it in the chat, by all means, you can share that in the chat as well.
I'll go.
You got it, Joy.
Wow, where was this at? What, 10 years ago, before I decided to retire, because I had to go. I feel rejuvenated.
Yeah.
And that was one thing I wrote in my retirement letter, that I need to rest, regroup, and heal. Yeah. And today has brought me to a place that I haven't been in a long, long time. And I've been praying for God to direct me to where I need to go to get help, because I had depression, thought about suicide, and I've just been praying and getting help. But today, hallelujah, God, thank you, Jesus. This is what I needed.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. You've done something for me. My inner spirit is rejoicing because I now see me where I should have been a long time ago, and I was not. But I feel healing.
Yes.
I feel healing, and I feel revived and renewed. So I'm going to be sure to put that in my notes when I send my thank you card, that I had this session and it brought me to where I need to be. So thank you so much, Aaron. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, Joyce, thank you. And as customary in every 5M experience, high five, Joyce, high five.
High five. Yeah.
Yes. And we will be doing that in person very soon at a 5.
Yes.
Yes. I thank you for sharing that. In my quick reflection of that, as I'm hearing you say that this is something that you've needed, something that is a long time coming. I'm not only glad to be a part of that process, but I'm glad that you are still here. I'm glad that you are still here in order to keep experiencing yourself in your life. I'm glad that the things that you went through didn't take you completely out and that you persevered and that you are here so that we can, from this point on, be well and continue to be able to be even better than we ever had before. And you're in retirement now, so now it's time to really this is the time now to really experience all this and enjoy your life on your own terms.
That's right.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm ready.
So thank you, Joyce. Thank you. And it means the world to have you in this experience.
Amen.
Yeah. Anybody else would like to share? Hi, Helene. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. If there's anybody else, popcorn style, if you would like to open up your mic and share, that's fine. By all means, if you would like to just share in the chat, that's fine. Whatever way. I just desire feedback so that I can be able to know what your experience is of yourself and what your experience has been of this time in any way that will mold and shape and help me to know how I've helped you with lowering and relieving your stress. Vivian says, rejoicing with you, Miss Joyce. God is answering your prayers. Let's get it. And Elijah says, wow, praise God. Anybody else, if you'd like to share, by all means, in these last few moments. And I'm going to share some announcements right after this, after these messages.
I just want to share gratitude. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly.
Just enormous amounts of gratitude. This is like the perfect way to start really every day, but particularly a Saturday where I have a little more time.
Yes.
Yeah, it was body, it was mind, it was spirit. I love the affirmations. The thing that touched me the most was that connection between, our enslaved ancestors and the power of vibrational therapy through chanting. I was like, whoa, I actually had to take a break and write some notes because I was like, this is such a wonderful workshop. I feel like many people together experiencing that would be so powerful. I guess, in one word, this was a very powerful, 15, 20 minutes.
Yes.
I woke up. I don't need my green tea today. The breath did it. I feel in my body, which is how I want to stay, but so many things take you out of it every day. Right. And I mean, the icing, the organic, non-dairy icing to it all was Mr. Joyce's experience, and just another testimony of the power of the Most High coming up, showing up for you at the right time in the right place. It's touching just to witness what just happened through that. All right, I'm going back.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank you.
Elijah. Thank you so much. Thank you. And in reflection and meeting and mirroring what you're saying, the one thing about self-care I love is that it's not really a matter of time or having time. It's being intentional about making a time just for yourself, even if it's, like I said, just for one moment to go, okay, I felt my breath. Boom, that's self-care. And being in this experience and the togetherness of it, doing it and healing together. Our ancestors, they hum their way through. There's so much in that. And now that you know, in addition to the musicality of it, in addition to the call and response of it, in addition to the communication of it, it was releasing endorphins and dopamine and oxytocin and nitric oxide and protecting us from other sicknesses like what we could. It is so deep, vibrating our vagus nerve and what's called vasodilation, which is opening up your blood vessels and getting more breath to the lungs. One other thing I want to tell you too about humming that we kind of mentioned, but I need to hit it dead on, is that for many of us that have trouble taking a deep breath or remembering, the thing about humming is that it's an automatic deep breath because you can't let your breath out. You can't let your breath out any faster than that. So it allows you to take a long exhale without even thinking about it, without even having to try. It's a beautiful, beautiful medicinal thing right there at our fingertips. Anybody else like to share? Anybody else like to share? And again, just for time check, just to let you all know, I won't keep you too much longer. But I do allow the time. Yes, Eleni.
Yeah, in your message it said come on for 5 minutes if that's all you could do. And I know, but
High
I
five.
missed all this wonderful stuff. The question is it recorded? Is there a
Yes.
way to access it?
Yes. Thank you so, so much for asking that question. And the answer to that is an emphatic yes.
Oh, thank God. Maybe I
Yes.
can have one of these transformations.
Yes. Yes, you will. So I'm glad you asked that too, because that was one of the things I was going to mention here for anybody and everybody. Even if you didn't ask, I know this would be something that's on your mind because you like to share this with at least somebody else that you know really needs this, as well as for you to go back and relive it and experience it. So this will be on the 5M Soulful Self Care YouTube channel right when we finish. Now, I forgot actually to go live on YouTube during this experience. I just forgot to hit the button. However, as soon as we finish, it's being recorded. So as soon as we finish, I'm going to just upload it right to YouTube. So if you go to and just go on YouTube for anyone who hasn't already, just go on YouTube and just type in 5M self care and you'll see the channel come up, or you can type in 5M Soulful Self Care to come up both ways. But just go to the 5M Soulful Self Care YouTube channel and you will see this live stream up. I'm going to have a playlist that says Stress Relief Saturdays. This will be on that playlist because that channel has a number of playlists because you have your guided meditations. So the breathing meditation and body scan we did earlier, there's a meditation list for different meditations on there. There's your stretching, and there's humming, and there are some other experiences from all the 5M experience that I've shared, and this live stream will be on there. So thank you. Also, if you haven't already, please join the email list at 5mselfcare.com, and that's going to keep you abreast of these live streams as well as everything else. Here's what's coming out of this and why I'm excited about these stress relief Saturdays. So let me share this with you, and then I'll share that last part as we wrap up. Oh, and was there anybody else that would like to share any feedback? I don't want to cut that off. Does anybody else want to share any final uh, feedback before I move on? All right, so I'll take that as everybody's complete. All right, so here's what I want to share with you. Everything that you experience, you can experience in the palm of your hand to take me and to take 5M with you. Two ways. One is by downloading my free 5M Soulful Self-Care app right from your app store. When you download it, you'll have your music, your movement, your meditation, mindfulness, and mantras in nice little neat blocks. And all you got to do is just hit play, and then we just go ahead and roll. What I would immediately suggest is that you check out the 5M, the in bed stretch that's in the movement section. And I have something that I call the 5M morning method, which I've been working on for a while. What it is 6 5-minute practices. We just did all the practices just now, except for 2 practices. One is an in bed stretch, so it starts off with a musical breathing meditation and body scan. As soon as you open your eyes and are laying in bed for 5 minutes, relieve tension and stress from head to toe, just using the power of your breath. Then from there, you move to a 5-minute in bed stretch to get out the kinks out of your body before your feet hit the floor. Then once your feet hit the floor, then you do a 5-minute standing or seated stretch, depending on your mobility. And you do some of the stretches we did earlier. Then you move from there to a 5-minute humming meditation like we did, a 5-minute setting intentions meditation, and last but not least, a 5-minute journaling practice where you journal your gratitudes, your 3 R's, which are reflections, revelations, and realizations from that morning experience. You journal your intentions for the day, your action step, and your mantra for the day. You just do it in 5 minutes. This whole method, the 5-minute morning method, is based on how many increments of 5 minutes you have. So if you only have 5 minutes, then you just do one practice for 5 minutes. And the whole practice is 6. So if you have anywhere from 5 minutes to that 30 minutes, we start off your day right. You're going to notice that you experience yourself with less stress and going into the day with more clear mind and body. When I say strength, flexibility, and mobility, I don't just mean it in the body. I mean that physically, mentally, and emotionally. You'll be strong, flexible, and mobile. And the people around you are going to experience you in that way as well. And then, so that's in the app. You'll actually see that in the app, and that is free and downloadable. The other way you can experience these, if you don't like apps or you don't do apps and you're on YouTube, is you can experience these practices on the YouTube channel as well. They're in playlists, whatever is easiest for you. All right. And then let's see here. I want to share with you this. So this is me. This is how Self-Care Saturdays started. On the far left there, that's a picture of me, Ruben Ortiz, who you actually heard me say hi to earlier, my massage therapist who was hanging out with us. This is where Self-Care Saturdays started live. In the middle is me working with the Environmental Grant Makers Association doing 5M self-care, these workshops. And to the right are the veterans that I've been working with for the past 2 years doing my 5M program. I'm available for corporate and community experiences. So by all means, your job or other organizations, community or corporate, by all means, please recommend me for those opportunities. I do these during the week, just like this. I just did a 5M with On Our Own Maryland Incorporated Wellness and Recovery Center, 16 here in Baltimore, just got connected with, and now I'm working with them on a weekly basis, in person and virtual. And if you want more information about that, all you have to do is go to 5mselfcare.com. You can send a message through there inquiring, or you can see the information there. I personally am on all social media at Aaron Hills World, and I post as much self-care stuff as I can on a weekly basis, as well as my musical endeavors. And I'm everywhere at Aaron Hills World: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere at Aaron Hills World. This is a drop-in experience. The suggested donation is $5, 5 for 5M. That's the minimum donation. Of course, if you'd like to donate more, by all means. And you can donate if you like via Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, or PayPal. The information is there, and it's also in the chat as well. It's also on the website too, on the Stress Relief Saturdays page. I don't want you to ever feel like that you don't want to show up if you can't donate, because it's not that. It is purely suggested. And if nothing else, bring a friend or spread the word to someone else. The idea is to make this a community and an incubator so that we can all heal together. So if you're able to donate, by all means, that's the information. And then I got one last thing, and that is to tell you about a musical endeavor that I have coming up. So in fact, let me share the flyer with my on here. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to share it on the screen. Give me like 30 seconds. While I'm doing this, is there anybody that has any questions about anything that I've shared in these like final announcements and that kind of thing? Any questions that you have for me about 5M? We'll also be doing retreats. Like, I'm going to be sharing a lot of things in here. Yeah, a lot of things. So this is what this is about.
I have a question, Aaron.
Yes, by all means.
Because I do not have all these Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, how can I send it?
Yes. Okay. Thank you for asking that. All right. So if you're able to, you can find the nearest pigeon, the nearest bird to your residence and send it out there.
Okay, I'll try to get one of these turkey vultures out here in my back.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just kidding with you. Little jokey. Laughter is medicine. So I appreciate that. And that's a good question, because that is that way for many people. So if you don't have Cash App, so you're saying you don't have Cash App, you don't have Venmo, you don't have PayPal. So what you could do, if you don't mind, you actually could still use PayPal if you like, without like having an app. You can actually just be able to send it if you desire to, and if you're okay with it, you can send it using a debit card that way. And look, if nothing else, just go to my website where you purchase the music and
Yeah,
just,
okay,
you know,
that's what I was
just,
thinking. All
yeah,
right,
just, yeah, if that works for you, by
okay,
all means.
all right, I can do that.
Yeah, yeah, by all means. I will actually, I'm gonna drop this in the chat right now because I do want to give you this. I will drop my mailing address if you happen to. Some people do actually like to send checks in the mail. I'm gonna put this all right in the chat. All right. Anybody else have any question? Thank you for that question.
Welcome.
I appreciate you. That's my address if you desire to send anything in the mail. All right. If nobody has any more questions, then I'm gonna share this last piece of information with you. So I recently had a Stevie Wonder tribute that I did. I saw Stevie Wonder for my first time in life in October of this past year. When I tell y'all it was amazing, like we'd be here for another hour telling you how amazing it was. Needless to say, what that did was that actually sparked an idea for me. I wanted to do a tribute to iconic voices concert series. So I did a Stevie Wonder tribute on the 30th of January, and it was a live stream as well as live experience. And now this upcoming one at the end of this month is next up is Bill Withers. So I'm going to do a Bill Withers tribute with an amazing, amazing vocalist, narrator, orator, storyteller, just amazing presence who does the most amazing Dr. King I've ever heard in my life. His name is Keith Snipes. And so you can join me no matter where you are. You can join me and join us on Friday, February 28th at 7 p.m. The place is called Ondi Music Live, which is a concert hall here in Baltimore, 409 North Charles Street, but it will also be on live stream as well. If you're interested, the tickets are $20 in advance or at the door to attend the concert. And if you're interested in watching on live stream, it's $15. You can purchase the live stream when the event happens. You can purchase the live stream for up to 3 days after the event, and you can watch it all together. Excuse me. You can watch it all together for 7 days. Excuse me. See, this gas is coming up for me because of the releases we had today, y'all. My body is still releasing some good tension throughout my body. I love it. You can live stream, and all the information for this, if you desire to get an in-person ticket or you desire to live stream, is all on my website. My website is aaronhillsworld.com, and that's going to be on Friday, February 28th. We're going to cover the theme is Withers Garden, and we're going to be covering Bill Withers music. If you want this information, if you want to write it down, that's cool. If not, then all you have to do is jump on my email list that's on my aaronhillsworld.com website, and you'll see that's where I put out, for the most part, I put out my music events there and my endeavors as an author and speaker and that kind of thing. And the 5M self-care list is for 5M. Every now and then you'll see me send something through Aaron Hill's World that has to do with self-care, but that's just every now and then to touch bases to let people know, hey, this is only if you desire to come over and experience self-care in addition to my musical endeavors. I can't help it. My mentor was a music therapist, so music for me is therapy. With that, we are 15 minutes over. I want to be respectful of your time and of your day. I want to say to you that I am gracious and grateful to you in this last moment. I want to spend this moment in me giving you a meditative thought just from my heart. It's meant the world today for you to be here, not only with me, but for you to be here with yourself. Because the most important person that you have on your side to be there for your self-care is you. All I've done and all I will ever do is just be a guide to you. Just a guide for you going back in to yourself. To check in with your inner world so that you can relate better to your outer world. So I want to say thank you to you for you being there for yourself today. None of these practices would work unless you actually take that step and breathe or move your body or say your mantra or hum your way through life. So thank you for being there for you. I will be here Saturdays regularly from 10 a.m. to noon. This will always be a drop-in. By all means, share it with a friend and other people, family members who, during these political times, we need this. I was like, we gotta get this going, because our country, our time is volatile, and that's on top of the things we already been dealing with. So thank you for being there for you today. I think that is it as far as my check-ins and my announcements. And I hope that today, being about stress relief, I hope that you got some relief no matter how much time you spent in this experience. All right. So Joyce says, you are a blessing to me. Glory to God. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lainey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And to everyone, take this mindset forward. And when you encounter the very next thing in your day, see if you can do it, whether you're eating, whether you're having a conversation, see if you can do it with the same feeling. Know that you don't have to let this feeling go. You are in control. Stop giving your power away to other people. This is the way to do that, by setting these intentions and doing these practices. Nobody can take your joy and your peace away. So with that, my friends, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful self-care day on purpose. And I hope to see you very soon at another 5M Stress Relief Saturday. Hey, be well. High five, everybody. High fives. Yes. And you know, those that are on camera, you can high five each other. High five down. I'm gonna high five Helene. Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a great day. And I can't wait to see you very, very soon. Be well. Look out for this replay on YouTube, and please share it with other people who you think would enjoy this experience. Be well. All right.